Dear friends, today we are going to see the third episode regarding the research projects received from Government of India. Before proceeding to my presentation, let me thank Reverend Dr. S. Alphonse Manikam, former principal of St. Xavier's College, who accompanied me to Delhi to Krishi Anusandhan Bhavan for the presentation of the project. Father Alphonse Manikam helped me very much for the presentation. From the beginning to the completion of the project, he was very helpful and we have succeeded in our attempts to reach the target. Regarding the details of the ICR NAIP project, a table is given along with my presentation, so you can refer the table. For additional information, you can refer my Facebook, MA Hanifa. Now let me come to the picture. Among the 26 research projects sanctioned by Government of India, UGC, CSIR, ICAR, DST, DBT, and also DOE, by different agencies we got. 18 were on air-breathing fishes, and among them 12 were exclusively on Maral research. Please refer the tables uploaded in my Facebook for details. The first research project on Maral nutrition was sanctioned by ICAR, Krishi Bhavan. At that time, Krishi Bhavan, New Delhi, sanctioned the first ICAR project on Maral nutrition in the year 1991. Otherwise, my experience in Maral research is more than 30 years. The project was very much appreciated by Dr. Anil Agarwal. Now let us have a look on the highlights of achievements of the ICAR NAIP sub-project on Maral value chain. Please note that among the 22 projects sanctioned by ICAR NAIP for the component 2, we received the Best Appreciation Certificate. Actually, 2 consortia were selected for Appreciation Award, and we are one among the 2, among the total of 32 projects sanctioned by ICAR NAIP. That certificate is also given along with my presentation. Dear friends, regarding the ICAR NAIP sub-project, Dr. T.J. Pandian, former ICAR National Professor, was very helpful. He gave all suggestions to complete the project successfully. The other persons were Dr. V. Sundarraj, former Dean of Fisheries College and Research Institute, who helped as the chairman of the Consortium Advisory Committee. And another person, Dr. G.S. Vijayalakshmi, she is the district president of Exonora and also the National Green Corps. She also helped us very much as a member of the CAC. And one more person, Dr. Kalimur Rahman, former professor of FCRI Tuticorin, he also helped us as a consultant. And the most important person was Dr. Geetanand Ponnaya, former director of SIBA, who helped us in various ways for this technology development and also for technology transfer. So I thank all these scientists for the encouragement in our research endeavors on behalf of the research team who worked in the ICAR NAIP sub-project. The present project on a value chain on Maral production in Tamil Nadu and Varisa is funded by ICAR under NAIP. St. Xavier's College is the lead consortium. And the Center for Aquaculture Research and Extension, it has all the facilities for aquaculture research. And regarding the infrastructure, the aqua theatre, the Maral seed production unit, the larviculture unit, the ozone generator unit, they are very important. And the major objective is the refinement of the induced breeding technique. By this technique, using the hormone, the seeds were produced. During 2010-2012, 96,000 seeds of C. striatus and C. Marulius were produced in Tamil Nadu and Orissa. These seeds are worth for 2 lakhs and these seeds were used for farming by the stakeholders. Another objective is the live feed culture. The live feed were produced. Then the semi-moist feed preparation using the common ingredients, the wheat flour, soy flour, tapioca flour and also the fish meal. These ingredients were given in the form of a semi-moist dough to the fingerlings. After 10 months, the marls were harvested. These marls size range between 750 gram and 900 gram. Marls were harvested by the stakeholders. During 2010-2011, 7.3 tons of C. Marulius and C. striatus were harvested in Tamil Nadu and Orissa. 2011 and 2012, 24 tons of C. striatus were harvested in Tamil Nadu and Orissa. For marl culture farm, 0.1 to 0.4 hectare are suitable with 1 meter depth. Experts frequently visit our Center for Aquaculture Research and Extension, Dr. Goyal, Dr. Pandian, Dr. Sundararajan, Dr. Rajesh Kumar. They visited our center. Dr. Goyal and Dr. Pandian interacted with the fish farmers during the fish farmers training. Meanwhile, we have also conducted the workshop. Our Honorable Mayor was invited to inaugurate the workshop and the value-added products were exhibited. During the workshop, the fish farmers were given various techniques on marl culture. Especially the live demonstration of the marl filleting preparation was very much attracted by the stakeholders. Our research team also took part in various training programs conducted in Coimbatore and also the exhibitions in Hyderabad during the InFish 2010, and the series were released by the DDG ICAR. The research team also took part in the live recipe demonstration and they were also awarded the second prize during Matsya Mela, and our recent participation is Rashtriya Krishi Mela 2011 held in Bangalore. Marl filleting technology was popularized among the stakeholders and also among the consumers. The Honorable Mayor was once again invited to inaugurate the Marl Fish Food Expo. Using the fillet, the various recipes were demonstrated. Otherwise, a live demonstration was given to the consumers for the preparation of ready-to-eat products. More than 30 recipes were displayed. The marl value-added products also include the fish gelatin, fish powder, etc. And our plan of action for the remaining period of the project includes upscaling of the seed production to reach the target of 5 lakh seeds per year, and also the mass production of the table-sized marls to reach the target of 100 tons per year. R&D is for disease management and transport of marls and utilization of marl base for value addition. Thank you. You can see the next episode, episode 4, inshallah. The episode 4 will cover Indian snakeheads, otherwise Indian marls, may be uploaded in the next week in the YouTube. As usual, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe the video, and encourage our committee members for further preparation of future episodes. Thank you.